you're going to attract men that aren't shit or whatever. You're going to attract all kinds of men. It's just about, for me personally, I've learned that it's my discernment. And who I let have my time. Because like I was saying earlier, I do have like a strong presence or whatever, but I if a man is making me feel safe and not like, oh, he'll beat up anybody for me, like I don't, not that, like safe to be who I am, like to be me. I talk a lot, like it's probably annoying, but you still like it's endearing or whatever to you, you know, just like safe to be who I am. And then you get the submissive, you know, my femininity. But you know, I've just had to, I've had to just be who I am, like at all times. Like I've been in relationships where I wasn't able to be myself and where I was trying to like mold into this person I thought I should be. And I mean, this specific relationship, like I would have had to mold into like a white woman. But for that was like, I started to pick up on things and I'm like, yo, you know, like I can never be that, right? Like, okay. But so is that I never felt safe to be who I was. So I never really felt like I could give everything to that. You know, I want to be able to give you everything and not feel like it's going to be used against me or you're going to up and, you know, just whatever could happen. Like I want to feel secure and safe, and then you can get everything else.
All right. Kim, do you want to add something? Or you good?
Yeah, there are so many things. A little bit of what you said about if you don't have that set idea, values, because then you're just going to kind of get random people. When I got divorced, I took a whole year off to just like be by myself and just kind of understand who I am. But even when I started dating, I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't know who I wanted because I was with this person since I was in middle school. So I didn't know anything. And so I got a bunch of random people, which I was able to pick and choose like, no. But that was hard because everyone was no. And then it was like, well, I don't know what I want. I don't know what I'm choosing. As soon as I started making lists, I was getting it, but it still was just like, okay, I'm going to get what I want because this is what I'm asking for, but is it really what I need? And so then it was just like, I feel like learning exactly knowing what you want, but knowing also what you need could be two different things, but could also be the same. Does that make sense? But I feel like ever since he invited me to be on this podcast, I went through a lot of healing in such a short amount of time because of having to think of, or not even having to, but it brought me back to the type of people that I was attracting. And I kept saying, these are toxic men, but I realized I was also toxic. I was putting in some manipulative things because I thought I had to be a certain way, molding myself, which is self-sabotaging. So that was in my way. I was manipulating this person to believe that I was someone else, and it wasn't even myself. So I feel like the healing process, you'll keep attracting certain people in order for you to heal. So if the same situations keep coming up, there's something you haven't healed yet. So it doesn't necessarily mean you're that person, but they're helping you speak up to who you really are and what you really want. And that's what I've been trying to learn. That's what I've been learning. Because otherwise, then I've realized I haven't been as authentic as I thought I was. Even though I'm showing you everything that I have, then I'm trying to show you more, which isn't me, kind of a thing. So it's just like I'm learning what I want so that I can attract better. Because everything I put in the universe, I'm getting, but it isn't what I need. And I'm fighting to keep it when it's just like, why am I fighting to keep it when it really isn't what's meant for me?